Purdue heads into week 9, undefeated at 8-0 and now ranked number 2 in the nation. Last week against Northwestern was a reminder that nothing comes easy in Big Ten play, especially with the pressure of a perfect season on the line. Now the Boilermakers hit the road to face Michigan State in another important conference test. Welcome to Gamer Ability. Brian here, and I'm back with another College Football 26 Purdue Dynasty video. Today, we are in week 9 of 2028. We have another Big Ten battle between number 2 Purdue against Michigan State. Now, this is Spartans team who's really struggled in conference play this year, sitting with the 1-4 Big Ten record and a 500 record on the season of 4-4. Now, Purdue has dominated. We are sitting with a perfect season right now, 8-0 and 5-0 in conference play. Now, you look at these two teams by the numbers. Yes, we are the better team, 91 overall across the board. They are 80 with an 81 offense and a 79 defense. But listen, they have home field advantage, which changes everything. Now, our impact player is no other than Cliff Sands, the Heisman frontrunner right now. He's won National Player of the Week multiple weeks in a row. He won it again last week, rushing for over 200 yards, had 4 touchdowns against Northwestern. Now, that was a very close game, really, and it should not have been. Northwestern came back there in the fourth quarter. Now, we were able to win, but our defense is a real issue. Our defense has to figure out a way to stop somebody, right? We haven't been able to stop anybody defensively this year. So, I mean, listen, we are close to the playoffs. This team has got to wake up because we got to find a way to take down the Ohio State Buckeyes. And with our defense right now, the Buckeyes going to score 100 on us right now. Seriously. And I don't think that's an over-exaggeration. Now, taking a look here at the top stories, Alabama will be facing off against Tennessee today in Tennessee, a big matchup there in the top 10. Now, next up, Miami and Florida State face off this week, so that's a big rivalry matchup. And Ole Miss upset Georgia last week in Ole Miss in overtime, 40-37. What a win for the Ole Miss Rebels. That is a huge victory, and Georgia's playoff hopes are not looking good right now. Now, Alabama makes a big statement to the college football world with a 37-20 win over Missouri. Missouri's had a great year, but that is a huge loss for them. It'll be interesting to see how the top 25 shakes up after this. And here's the updated top 25 going into week 9. Ohio State number 1, Purdue number 2, Oregon, Alabama, Michigan, LSU, Miami, Florida, Tennessee, Arizona State, Mizzou, Notre Dame making out the top 12. The final team to sneak in is West Virginia there in 25. Now, right now, it is looking like it's going to be the matchup we want in the Big Ten Conference Championship. Ohio State against Purdue. We got to make sure we do not lose any more conference games. I want this matchup so bad. And listen, I know that Ohio State team is 99 overall and they are stacked across the board. I am not afraid of them. Even losing 3 times to them last year, I am still not afraid. Now, here's the updated Heisman watch. Cliff Sands is still the front runner. I mean, he's having an unreal season. Last week, 233 rushing yards, 58 reception yards, and 4 total touchdowns, 3 reception touchdowns, and 1 rushing. He's a true dual threat running back. He's incredible. You take a look at his season stats there at the bottom right. 1,100 yards, 18 touchdowns already, and that's not including his reception touchdowns. Cliff Sands is the real deal. But it is time to play some football, everybody. I am fired up about today's matchup, and let's crush the Michigan State Spartans. If you all get some enjoyment today, drop a like before you go. It really helps, and subscribe for plenty more sports game content. It is time for week 9, number 2 Purdue against Michigan State.
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road, and this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome everyone to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
I mean, listen, this is a tough environment to play in. Our team better come ready to go. We cannot turn over the football here, and we need Cliff Sands to just have a big-time game. But most importantly, our defense has to figure something out. All week in practice, head coach Ryan Gamer and, of course, assistant coach Jerry has been on our defense trying to wake them up. We're in week 9. They haven't woke up yet. Well, I take that back. Paxton last week was our superstar. Won Defensive Player of the Week. He played amazing.
This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really.
So yeah, Paxton was the defender the reason we won last week against Northwestern. Simple as that.
Very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus.
Listen, people, if they hone in on the inside zone against us, they're going to be able to stop us. Well, not always, because Cliff Sands is so good. But number 23, toughest place to play. That's going to be tough. I didn't know his button. Look over there. He's wide open on the curl. Is it X? I didn't know the button. Home field advantage already working out, and I didn't want to mix up the buttons.
You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to
the true freshman quarterback, Cornell Sands, has had a great year, but that is a rough play. That's not on him, though. Well, kind of.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep.
That is perfection. Look at the freshman priming the pocket. That is tough to do against a defensive line that has been crushing him so far.
He told us this week he felt like there were
what
some
a play
matchups that he could take advantage of against this defense.
Did we need to step up that much? No, it was a wobbly pass, but it worked.
He likes, and that was an absolute dime.
It was a wobbly dime.
The Boilermakers.
All right, Cliff, come on. Break a big touchdown here. Listen, this is a tough team on the other side.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
Better than that Northwestern team last week, and that Northwestern team was tough. Okay, big time run. Let's go bounce inside zone.
I'm impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
I tell you, if number 66 can get up the field and make that block, it's a touchdown. Inside crosses, I'm looking at Smith. He's open on this play a lot, but also Sands. But don't sleep on Harris there on the slot.
Times a game, make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs.
Oh, he's got some space.
Big time play, I tell you. No team has been able to guard him on that drag route. Like, I'm tempted to run it again, but you all know the play.
They're doing a good job of that right
Cliff
now.
Sands,
So
slant.
dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Did that hit our own teammate's helmet?
He couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Run it back.
I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man.
Oh, we can't hot route.
They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball.
You cannot guard Sands there. You got to have a lot more speed on him.
Touchdown, Purdue!
I want to see the Heisman pose one time this year for Cliff Sands. Justin Marshall, I think, did it last year at the very end or something, and he won Heisman.
Into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start.
Is Ryan Gamer going to be known for developing running backs now? 2 Heisman level running backs, possibly back-to-back Heisman running backs for Purdue? That's insane. Don't get me wrong, we've done a great job developing offensive linemen and finding this true freshman quarterback.
And he's going to try to return.
And I guess just building a team in general, but one thing I've not done a good job is linebackers. My biggest weakness, I would say, recruiting. Defensive backs, we've done a good job on. Linebackers, I'm going after the wrong type.
Players for today's game. What players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
Listen, I'm just going to blitz them. I'm just going to do it. Our line cannot get pressure.
But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Off the play fake on first down.
Yes! I think we might blitz Michigan State this entire game.
And the Spartans trying to find their
They're going to throw this.
after the big loss on the last play.
Got to have great coverage. Can Paxton have another big week? Number 5 over there on the left side. Another one! What a week of practice leading to great play here on Saturday.
Man, you have to love getting to the
Come on.
early in this football game. Your first drive. How about
Look,
your
I'm
offense?
still
They already took care
pressuring
of
them.
business,
No.
put up points for you.
That's
Now you're
crazy.
getting to the quarterback,
Timeout.
getting sacks.
No.
Great start for
This is
squad.
cover 4 all day.
Timeout called by the
You play the
defense.
sticks
First
and
of
you
the
play
half as
smart.
they'll make
Why
some
would you run anything
adjustments.
than a cover 4 here? Where is cover 4? Come on. There it is.
Now
There's
a
just
lot of
no
work
way
to do to move
they're
the chains,
going to be able
keep
to
this drive
get
alive
this.
after
Remember I said
earlier
that.
sack.
There's no way.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires to the right. Got him down.
Good hit. I tell you, we did hit hard last week against Northwestern. But, I mean, Northwestern was so tough. You know, Northwestern last week reminded me of Toledo. Whenever I play them in a Dynasty, just always playing tough. And always a tough game.
To a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position.
I mean, they ran for over... Their running back had like 150 yards against us or something wild like that. That's Ben Lucian, still a good play. Cliff Sands can't get all the carries, right? He gets a lot of them.
Nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can
Looking at
line up,
Richmond here,
get
maybe
some
Smith.
movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Wants to throw. It's Brewer.
Yeah, I was hoping he was going to stop there. I was kind of hoping he was going to stop the route a little bit sooner.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the
Listen,
hit that
we have
forced
Cliff
that
Sands.
incompletion.
We go screen. And make sure it's a formation with Cliff Sands. I think this one has Cliff.
Sparty and nearly
Yeah.
75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on 3rd down. Caught behind the
What a
line.
play
Sands.
call. Are you kidding me? Cliff Sands, but
He's got
great
enough
blocking
to
by the
move
offensive
chains,
line.
and they'll spot it at the
Incredible
47.
stuff.
That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush. Hit him with the screen.
So
and a
I
jump
went into
ball.
the custom playbooks and I tried to select Purdue's playbook and just add, it wouldn't let me save the playbook. So I selected Purdue and I added a couple sets and I tried to save it. I kept getting an error every time I went to save it. So I don't know if like you're not allowed to do that with a team's custom playbook. You have to start with another one. I don't know. If you have any tips on that, let me know. I did try to do it.
Back to pass.
Good
Snagged in the middle
catch.
is Shabera. They bring him down, but not before
Not an
he's
easy
able to
catch to
pick up
make.
the
He
first down.
took a shot there.
And the Boilermakers are on the move.
It's
Out
wide
another
open.
give to the back. An
I tried to
explosive
spin.
play of the
There was
running
no
game
way
as
we were
he's
getting
got
out of
the
that
first
one.
down.
You know, we don't do a lot of counters. Maybe,
Physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance.
no.
And
I'm
right here,
going to
just
run
choose
the
up
bomber
another
straight up
first
the
down.
field.
Gives you another
Into the
chance to
quarter.
maybe
We had
continue to run the football.
such a
I
good
feel
look
like this
there.
guy, too, is just an explosive
They
play
were selling
waiting
out
to
for the
happen.
run,
His
which
vision
honestly
is
you got to do
quickness,
against
and
us.
He's got a burst. If you give this guy
He can
just
throw
a
it too.
crease,
Look at that.
He's going to hit it, and right now he's doing some damage on this defense.
Yeah, the true freshman quarterback, Cornell Brewer, he's shocked the world this year. I mean, we chose to not start a senior quarterback who's been waiting for his chance, and I feel bad. Trust me, I really do. I mean, Chuba decided to not transfer. He stayed, and yeah, the true freshman is just dominating.
They're gonna ride this running back. There he goes.
Let's go, Cliff.
All the way down to the 3.
Cliff,
Showed
take it to the house
on
right here.
The Boilermakers are threatening on 1st and goal. Gets the back moving. trying to barge their way in.
What a read. He still didn't get it. That was so close.
Doorstep of Pater.
Wow, I can't believe he didn't get that. I honestly thought for sure we had it.
As soon as he sees run.
Now that's wide open. Look at that blocking. And there's the gritty. That's his signature. He always does a gritty. I want to see Heisman. I want to know, what's the button for Heisman post?
And that's how you draw it up, right?
You know it. Let me know in a comment
Early, get everything going. Way to get all the
if I remember to use it.
The defense right now on their heels. They have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Okay, 14-0. This is what you love to see on the road, led by Cliff Sands and this incredible offensive line.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
And how about our defense, everybody?
This week in CUSA, fellas, let's show you what's going down.
Yeah, they've only had one drive, but it was a good one for us.
Has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time
Blitz.
left on that clock.
All day, every day today.
Back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14.
Listen, that quarterback was about to get his world rocked upside down if he holds on to that. You all saw me. I was so ready for that.
Down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great.
I read that to perfection. I mean, did a great move to get off the block, but I read that in an instant. Listen, hot blitz 3.
Can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
What a hit! Our team has been crushing players lately. Are you kidding me? He annihilated him.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and
Was
swatting
that
at the
Paxton?
football, knocking it
Who
out, and then
just
following up for a
destroyed
massive
him?
fumble recovery.
Deshaun Spears, the free safety, rocked his world. Oh my goodness. What? That looks like Bobby Boucher went to punch out the football. That was sick. That's Bobby Boucher right there, everybody. What is that? That's a water boy hit. I guarantee that Jerry brought in Bobby Boucher to train Spears because that is a massive hit. I honestly think that's the hardest hit I've ever seen in this game. We've seen some big hits recently from this defense. I don't think we've ever seen a hit that big. Have you all? Like, it just was one of those hits you see, it hurts you, you know? I don't know. That was nuts.
Now the play fake. Steps away.
I mean, just an easy throw. Not easy. Like, he made it look easy. He's wide open. You can't miss it. I almost missed it.
Taking control here in week 9.
Almost missed the primary route on that play.
In this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field. And they score another touchdown.
Why are we playing the true freshman? Because he can do that. On the run, full speed, just throw a dime. And, I mean, our defense is dominating too. That was, honestly, that's been the biggest letdown this entire season, and clearly we weren't blitzing enough. Because we are blitzing now, and Michigan State is rattled. You know, if you scout our film, you don't expect our team to blitz. You really don't. Like, maybe once or twice a game, but we're going to, like, an extreme level now.
Here comes the offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also
I mean, if you watch our film, you're going to run against this a lot, and they have.
A strike downfield.
That's, you know, obviously that's going to be a weakness to the blitz there, but we hit the quarterback hard.
This guy fits that Spartan quarterback mold, a guy who makes plays, a Jeff Smoker, a Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, a guy that you can depend on. You got to find that.
What a play. I tell you, Spears came ready to play. 3 tackles already, a forced fumble, one of the hardest hits in college football. Like, that was nuts. It looked like he hit him on a full sprint, like shoulder tackle. It looked like if you watched the new 007 game or played it, 007 First Light, when James Bond does the charge tackle, like it's just brutal, that's what it looked like.
Best receivers in the entire country
Crazy.
be wide open like that. You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down.
Nobody could have held on to that football.
And the Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gets it out.
You know, you wonder if we need to start faking blitz now. So, I don't even know how to do that. How do you fake blitz?
Has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can.
I think you have to actually be in a formation to do it. I think you can hit show blitz.
They've got a 1st and 10. He'll do it himself.
I was hoping for that. Yeah. Good luck.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time.
My
Shutting
favorite thing
down
to
the
do.
Option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go.
Okay,
with the football that time.
Spears let up there. He was probably because it would have been targeting. They don't call targeting on this game, but like he let up there. If he does a hit stick, that's going to be probably the hardest hit, even more than his other one. Like he let up. Yes, he felt bad.
That's why they got the first down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the
Who's going to make the play?
They'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working on the right.
Good throw, but great blocking by their offensive line. I mean, that was not easy to do. They were under pressure, and they just dominated.
That ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route. He's going to be right there, but does a great job securing the catch, getting the first down.
They're wasting out time. That's fine.
They go to the draw. Plows through the defense.
There's the run defense we've seen all year. I'm going to call timeout now. There's the run defense, everybody.
The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half.
There it is.
Together. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
I'm doing a good job reading the run today.
Win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Williams is having a big-time game. Him and Spears right now are rolling.
2nd and goal from the 5.
This game is so fun, though. I love it.
Go up top and time's running out in the half.
That quarterback was terrified. I would be too.
Nobody was able to get open.
I don't know how he got it off, honestly.
This long, a field goal
Come on,
would be a
one
punch
time.
in the gut. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass.
That's holding.
Unleashes to the
I
end
mean,
zone.
who was he throwing
And he
that
was
to?
going for the touchdown there.
Us?
They couldn't make the
I didn't call a
connection.
timeout there, did
Now
I?
on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And this one ought to be nice and easy. A 22-yard
Not there, but
attempt.
on the one play.
And this one is perfect.
Okay.
Forced to settle for the field
Hey,
goal.
we have
So
36
they get
seconds
the
left.
field
That's plenty
goal,
of time.
Now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. It bounds through the
Listen,
back of the end
Jerry
zone
was
and
close to
touchback.
benching our entire defense. Like,
Boilermakers have
you all
it
think
back
I'm
here
kidding?
for the
No.
offense.
No, it's
They've
been a
got
real
some time to
discussion
work
between
with
head
here,
coach
Jesse.
Ryan
If they get
Gamer
a
and
first down,
Jerry,
they
and
really get aggressive.
I'd be
it
aggressive
showed
right
up
out of the
today,
gate. I'd
though.
be throwing for a first down.
Oh, I didn't see that other player.
The heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
I really
The
didn't.
offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Well,
Is
obviously,
their
at this point in the
defense
first
ready?
half, the
That's the
defense is
question.
finding themselves in a hole, and you just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
What a play. Listen, if he doesn't get the first down, that's probably the end of the half. That is a fantastic play.
The Boilermakers come to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Brewer. Lofts one high.
The Sands. Oh,
And they dialed up a shot play, but
he
they
tried to catch it. It was in our hands.
Situation for the offense here late in the
Imagine
first half.
if he catches that football.
Generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
I mean,
He'll take another shot here.
he missed the throw.
The pass is
It was
incomplete,
1 on
and
2.
there are
That's the
2
reason I
seconds
just
remaining
tossed
on
that
the
up.
clock.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal
I mean, I
range
guess
here at the
this
end of the
case
first
we just
half. So
do.
they take a vertical
You
shot
know,
down the field, but
do we have
give
a
the
better
defense
chance to
credit,
score
lots
with
of
Cliff
eyes
Sands
back
or
there,
score
lots of
on a
people
Hail
break on the
Mary?
ball.
I'm going to say
Make sure that throw
probably with
falls
Cliff
into
Sands, as crazy as that sounds.
Just enough time for one
But, like,
final play of the half.
This is our best way to score right here.
Leaves it with the back.
Well,
He'll be brought down,
hey,
and
great
that's the
first
final
half. Nothing
play
to
of the
complain
half.
about. Fantastic
That's the
offensively
end
and
of the second
defensively.
quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in East Lansing. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's head back to the place they've been playing football for more than 100 years, Spartan Stadium.
Yeah, you know, Cliff Sands had a great half, but what about that offensive line? What about Deshaun Spears
Thanks for
and
that
Cornell
halftime
Brewer?
report, Kevin.
That's the best game we've seen from our team this year. No, I mean, the
Boilermakers
first few
will
games in the
move away
Big
to
Ten,
start
really
the
tough,
second half.
and we played really well. But, like, I seriously think this might be our most complete game so far.
And
We're getting
he'll
pressure
just
on
take
quarterback,
it in.
we're
This drive
blitzing,
will
we're
start
playing
at
aggressive,
25.
and it's paying off.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and I know this is coach speak and very simple.
I'm supposed to be
score,
over there.
I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have
That's
to be,
supposed
but I
to be
think
me.
the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
It is. I mean, it really is critical for them. Like, this is a big statement drive.
He'll pull it on the read. And he'll pick
Good
up
play.
one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off.
That's a fumble.
Another strip!
Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
I hit the strip button at the
He's
perfect time
dragged
there.
down to the ground, but what a play there.
And they,
Scoops
Ian
up the
Jeffries
loose
got hurt.
football and
No.
moves the chains.
But I cannot believe they got that ball so quick.
Job in ball security there with all those defenders trying to rip it
Like,
free.
I
And
timed
this
that to
offense is
perfection.
lucky they were able to jump on it to keep possession.
I hope Jeffries is okay, but great play. Listen, they are being careless with the football, but also we're hitting really hard. Yes! What a play!
From the defense, they knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Bruised knee. Okay, he'll be fine for now. Like, I'm going to take him out.
You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
That was Moore's first play on defense, right? For Jeffries, and he gets a sack. Did we just find our new superstar through an injury?
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Okay, if I'm them,
You hate giving up that
I'm running it
play
up the middle,
if you're the
right?
DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside
hold on.
away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver be.
Turning it on.
I tried to strip it.
Corral, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it.
That's
at the
embarrassing.
14.
This is an offense that can move the sticks.
There's
in a
that
whole
run
lot of
defense
different
we know
ways. Now
well,
you're seeing
right?
it on the option here.
There
Great
it
job by the
is.
quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness
Team,
once he's out in the open field.
wake
He
up.
shows you that on that explosive play
This
picking
game
up the
is
first.
far from over. I'm going to need a little more hustle, a little more intensity here on defense.
And they can take it 60. When you
Might
got
be a
fast
quarterback keeper up
playmakers
the
on
middle.
outside that you can get in the ball in their hands really quickly. Great.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown.
Called it.
Sparty.
Imagine not audibling or taking control of the safety or something to help. No, I just stayed the end.
Like this, runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
That's all on me, 1,000%. I saw it and didn't even change to try to stop it. I'm like, no, let's just let them score.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. And for a quick update,
The bold strategy.
in the studio.
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. Boise State.
I
is
cannot
currently
wait for
trailing
college
in this
football
one, but
27.
it feels
Like, just
like
having
the
yearly
tide
college
may
football
turn.
games
This
has me so
program
fired
has
up.
picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by 9 to Nevada.
Their team's fired up now, 21-10, but that is wide open.
Is chaos, fellas.
That juke was so quick that he almost ended up breaking that towards the opposite side for a touchdown.
83 yards on the ground, and he just
Why is it
continues
identifying
to turn
the
in
mic wrong?
productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing.
Why did we ignore multiple players there?
Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so
I
far
mean,
in this
listen,
game. I
you
think the key
know
right
what
now is
play
for the
we're
defense to
running,
find a
so
way
it's
to
not
slow
like
it
we
down.
can't be
They
too
had a good
upset
run
when they
2
stop
plays
us
ago.
because
The
it's
defense
just like
gets the TFL on this one.
we don't have
I think
very
you
many
gotta
creative
change
runs.
up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse them.
They made the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the
Come on,
sticks.
team. This game's far from over. I can tell you that right now. We're looking at Corey Smith.
Probably want to get more yards. but
Maybe
you can
Hollister
tell
here.
That was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball.
Tell
to
you,
your
teams
playmaker.
just
If he could
ignore
make
him
one more guy
on
miss,
third
that
down.
might have been huge.
Like, truly, they just
When you're
completely
a
ignore him.
playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial
Okay,
up
we've got to
plays
get Cliff
intended
Sands
for you,
going out of the
especially
backfield.
on
Not out of
third
the
down. That's
backfield,
what you
like
saw
in the
that
passing
last
game.
play.
I don't think
There
we've thrown
was
it to him
no
once.
question where the quarterback was going with that football.
Screens,
All week
obviously,
long,
but
they
I mean
decided
outside of
on the
screen. Let's
biggest
go red
downs
zone
of this
scissors.
game,
We're not in the red
we're
zone.
going to target our best player, and we're going to
No, I
make
like
sure that he
Texas.
gets looks. It doesn't matter
Oh,
what
we
the
can't.
coverage
Oh, no,
is.
it did
Slot
work.
right there on that play.
Got the back over the
Good
middle.
play.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down.
We are lucky that was not a fumble.
That one is he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Let's go
And
slot
screens are all
pivot.
about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head, and you can tell just a little bit off, and the defense
I mean,
got in there so
they're
quick.
going to ignore our
Got the
best
quarterback
player.
hit before
Yeah.
he really get his bearings
That
and
is a
first down.
bold strategy from a defensive coordinator standpoint. I don't know what they were thinking there.
36.
Wait, easy might be wide open. Oh, we can't. We didn't get the right hot route. We got a route, but not the one I wanted.
Looking for a man. It's Brewer. Pressure
Slide.
coming, and he avoids
After
the
that
hit
one
and
fumble, I'll
slides
never
after
not
short
slide
gain.
again.
These are the plays that don't show up in the stat books, right? Like a great job. Look at him. He does an awesome job. Instead of taking the sack, clearly wanted to throw the football, scrambles around, gets some positive yards. It doesn't go down as a huge gain, but these are the plays that get you W's.
And here comes
No
the
Cliff
offense on
Sands?
second down. The give to the running
Well,
back from the shotgun.
I mean, what a cut. Ben was looking so much faster there. What a run.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run
Okay,
the football. And you're
did
now seeing
Ben
this
get
offense
randomly
call these
faster?
run plays back to back.
Wha-
They're trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field. Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so
That was weird. It like
you can run the
it
football
wouldn't let me move
successfully on
forward.
first
It's like I
down.
was
You're
locked
starting
into
like that
a
now. What opens up play
Huh.
action. Now
Like,
you're
it was like I
making
was
a
locked
play
into a
pass
hesitation
and
there.
run.
That was weird.
This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
into the court. Still, more time off the clock is a good thing. Fourth quarter left. We have a close game.
And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
This is a big pressure game. Honestly, every game for us going forward is big pressure because we want to be in the Big Ten championship game against Ohio State. And listen, I don't want Ohio State to lose either. No. No, no, no. They better not lose.
They'll try to open the quarterback.
Okay, this should be wide open.
Big opportunity deep in the red zone. The run up
You
the
can't
middle,
call a worse defensive play there than what Michigan State just did.
Touchdown, Boilermakers!
I can't say anything. Look what I did earlier. Mine was worse.
They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
Well, I think the coaching staff.
To be fair, though, their quarterback isn't a Heisman-level quarterback, and our running back is. They should always be ready for him.
To have this kind of season statistically, guys, that's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
20 rushing touchdowns. We looked up Barry Sanders' records in the last episode, or maybe the one before, and like, yeah, we've had a great year, but we're not going to reach those. But, I mean, we've had a lot of other stats too, so, but still, not even close to what Barry Sanders did. Like, you look at those numbers and the amount of games played, it's impossible. Like, Barry Sanders was on another level, which we all know that. But, like, you see the stats, you're just like, what?
Because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Listen, the best part about this game is our defense showed up. Our offense has been playing great, so that, well, hold that thought. Let's not talk about our defense. Maybe.
This defense has really done
we
a
have
good
been
job
falling apart
containing the
lately.
Superstar quarterback. But now it's the big time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Gotta get to him. Gotta ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
He just got destroyed over there.
Keeping the eyes downfield. Quarterback gets past the marker. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking.
Okay.
And this is
What
the
was that about
frustration in
defense?
playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys
You got to play 4
on your
quarters.
defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices
Wow,
it.
I can't believe he
takes
caught
off,
that. What a
he
throw and
chews
what
up
a
yards
catch.
and makes a big play.
First down here.
I will say the blitz isn't really working
That's
anymore.
a nice play on offense there. And how about the tight end getting out of his stance and working his way across the field, using his speed to clear the defense and make the catch?
What are we doing?
After a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he
Oh, that
wants to
was-
go with the football. That's why
We had 2 players there who could have made a tackle. They both acted like they didn't know what was happening. I guess they were still watching the
and this running
quarterback.
back is so dangerous down close to the end zone.
Home
He's
field
got
advantage,
wiggle,
maybe?
He's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes.
Or is
right
that
there.
just our run defense?
And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17.
Listen, Michigan State is tough. We knew this was going to be a tough environment.
This crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
Our defense held them to 3 points in the first half, but they have woken up offensively. They found a way to score against us, and they are just
None to be found as he
dominating.
stopped at the 23.
But we have
The
Cliff
Purdue
Sands.
offense heads back out to the field. The give to the tailback. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
Go, what was that play we called for a touchdown? Yeah, gun tray open. Seems like a great running formation.
The Boilermakers can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Yeah, I'd say it's pretty good.
Chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Just don't get hurt.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and
Wow,
everybody in the
Cliff
stadium knows
never
that's what's gonna
drops that,
happen.
and I
Can we
mean
run the
never.
ball down their throats and impose our will. That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right?
We're going to run shock shake crossers. We're looking at Richmond. Might fake them out here. Maybe Ben here.
Dropping back, it's Brewer.
It worked. What a route. We haven't ran that play all game. We were saving it for that moment, and what a beautiful moment it was.
Boy, the defense really
why am I throwing it?
get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game,
There we go. And
you get them to third
we can't
down.
audible
You
to
get 'em
yeah,
those
read option, I
critical
guess.
points. Now they get the first
Great.
down. You don't have many left.
Actually, with our
Better
quarterback,
get
that can
aggressive.
work.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Our quarterback has the speed to actually run RPOs. It's just I don't have the talent to run an RPO.
Work the best for me in this game. What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They've got the screen set up. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Quick timeout call by the defense.
I mean, it's like they knew exactly what we were going to call, but to be fair, we've ran that screen a lot on that similar yardage, so. Okay, we need a big-time play, but don't be a hero. The true freshman does not need to be a hero. If it's not there, just take a sack or run it.
Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got away from trouble.
Or just let them disregard our #1 receiver again. You all were, I know, yelling at the screen. Like, I almost didn't see him. He was almost too open. Listen, he was almost too open, and I never saw him. Makes no sense, I know, but I don't know. You just don't expect somebody to be disregarded there. I tell you, Cornell Brewer is having a day. What a juke.
Defense uses a timeout.
I got a question for you all. Can Ohio State stop Cliff Sims? And I say that because last year they struggled against the run. But we were without Justin Marshall for every game against Ohio State, basically. We played a couple plays. The misdirection worked. Yes. There's another one. I think he can run against Ohio State. And I think our offensive line is better than last year.
And a lot of times late in football
So
games,
bring it,
you'll see
Ohio
offenses
State.
Get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how
That's a
this
great
offense
play.
didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead.
Okay,
Up
so
by 17
basically that's game, unless something crazy happens.
What's going on, Kevin?
Hey guys,
But good
just wanted
fight.
to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Wyoming is ahead in this one, but there's still time on the clock. And
You got to give a lot of credit to that team on the other side. Michigan State has played tough today.
They're up by 10 over UNLV. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will
And the
hear
way
about
they've
it here.
responded and changed in the second half has been great. But what a sack there by Brewer.
Going on elsewhere. And the Spartans want to move quickly.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose
Honestly,
to the
if
challenge
Paxson,
and
instead of going for the ball
dominated
there,
the
if he just
competition
looks
today.
up,
They took care
he's
of
going to pick
business,
that off.
And they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field.
I want to
on
see another
third and
big hit
long.
by Deshaun Spears. I don't know about you all. Like,
They'll make the stop
I want to
about 3
see
yards
that
short of the
just
first down.
destruction hit. What did I
Down
call
in the
that?
fourth
Just
quarter,
it was
it's
full on
too late for
destruction.
empty possessions. They'll go
Watch the
for it
QB
on
run. I'm
fourth
watching
down.
it. I'm not blitzing. I'm going to be a spy.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes
Good
a
catch.
First down and maybe a lot more. New set of downs after the completion.
I want him to try to throw it over top here.
They just keep firing. Get it out on the screen.
Good play.
No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Gonna swing it on second down.
Yes! Smith with a big pick. That's game. Simple as that. What an interception right there. Victory formation. Rashawn Smith with the play of the game. No, play of the game probably goes to Spears, that early hit. We've had a lot of plays of the game. That just sealed the deal. Game's over. Purdue stays undefeated. 9-0. Let's go, YouTube. Come on.
A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just getting the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, you know, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
You know, Jerry is going to be fired up listening to the commentators there. And yes, that is why we won. A great week of practice. Our defense was finally locked in. We put pressure on Michigan State, the first team we were able to pressure this entire year. And we won because of it. But hey, firm handshakes and hats off to that Michigan State Spartan team. They played good. I mean, they played great, actually. They fought against one of the best teams in the nation. In my opinion, the best team. But apparently Ohio State's the best team. Technically, overall, they are. But, I mean, Michigan State responded in that second half after being shut down basically in the first half. They had 3 points there to close out the half. But, yeah, I mean, our defense really locked it in the entire game. Our best defensive game this entire year. And they still did good, but we finally stopped the run, everybody. It is about time we stopped the run. We had 175 rushing yards and 3 rushing touchdowns. We had 175 passing. They had 233. They did throw all over us. At least it felt like it. Forced fumble by Spears, interception by Smith. Those 2 plays were game-changing plays. And now taking a look here at the freshman quarterback here. 180 quarterback rating, 13 for 19, 174 yards, a 68% completion percentage, 2 touchdowns, and no interceptions. He's been doing a much better job not turning over the football, and he's really come a long way already in such a short period. What a recruit. Like, I'm so glad we found Cornell Brewer. Like, this kid is amazing, and he's just going to keep getting better. Cliff Sands, the real deal. 19 rushes, 133 yards, 3 rushing touchdowns. Unstoppable, but of course, give a lot of credit to this offensive line. Our offensive line is the best in the nation. Cliff Sands also had 6 receptions, 38 yards, and a touchdown. Not a lot of action receiving, but De Palma had that great touchdown catch earlier in the game when Cornell Brewer was running full speed at the sideline, delivered a dime. So, yeah, and now defensively, we finally had sacks, right? I already talked about the turnovers, but Brewer, Moore Jr., the backup, Jeffries, the starter, Dugans all got a sack. That means I did not get 1 sack as Williams, and Steven didn't get a sack either. I didn't play really as Steven today. I've been playing as Williams, been doing better there. But one thing I did do on the line is disrupt the run game. I was reading the run great there in that first half, and that was a big part of shutting them down. But love to see some sacks. I mean, our team has really struggled to get pressure this year. But here's the thing, you can't blitz everybody. Yeah, we can play that way against Michigan State right here, but we can't play that way against Ohio State. You blitz them, what happens? Well, they just always find the open man. I don't know who their quarterback is this year, but I mean, yeah, we'll see. But what an incredible win for this Purdue team. I mean, we showed that we are one of the best teams in the nation. In my opinion, the best team. But, well, we got beat by Ohio State 3 times last year. So can we really say that? No, I don't think we can. Not until we beat them, right? To be the best, you got to beat the best, and we couldn't do it. Simple as that. We got multiple opportunities to do it. I think I've talked about that every single week so far. Yes, I still remember it. I don't think any of us forget it. How can you forget that? We lost 3 times to the same team. Like, I cannot wait for that rematch. It better be the Big Ten championship. I'm going to be very disappointed if it's not, and I feel like all of us are. But it's time for recruiting, and we have a very good recruiting class going. So let's go ahead and dive on in here. So we already locked in a couple recruits here. Now we locked in, didn't we lock in? Yeah, a couple more. Jason Durant, Prowse. Now, unfortunately, we lost some. We got locked out of Thomas Armour, which is unfortunate. He's in a recruiting battle. Very frustrated with that one. But we locked in some really good players. There's me going after another lurker. Right? It's really working on stopping the run. We haven't had one interception in our middle linebackers, I don't think, at all, or outside linebackers. We lost Caleb Rochelle to my Wildcats. Kidding me? At least he's going to Kentucky. So there's that. Okay, so Tony Mound, 5-star. We're in a battle. He had a great visit, but he wants to go to USC. He doesn't want to win a national championship. Because I don't think... USC is having a good year, aren't they? Never mind. I mean, they could possibly win it. I can't remember. Maybe he has a terrible visit, though, in week 8. You never know. Bryce Parrish, right tackle, 5-star. We are number 1. Look who's number 2, everybody. That's right. Bryce Parrish knows that we are the best team in the nation. Don't need to change a thing. The hard sell's working. And look, we're winning against Ole Miss here on this 5-star athlete power rusher. Maybe could be a two-way player. I don't know what other position he's good at. Zayadai, the 5-star speedster receiver. I know he's a bust, but still, I think he's going to be very good. We're sending the house, but I think we go ahead with the hard sell now. Because that's a good hard sell. It's good enough. It's better than good enough. Yeah, that's actually really good. A-, A+, A-. Make sure we max out the hours. Cameron Trainer, we're leading the way, but Georgia, they're pushing. That is not good. Another Will Lurker. Listen, those lurkers can be really good. They really can. Schedule a visit for Iowa. Yeah, we might lose them if we don't. We just better not lose that game. Yeah, I think we're going to have to. Let's go championship contender. It's a given going to give a boost. I know it's not his primary one, deal breaker, but that's fine. Anza here, 5-star right tackle. We're dominating against Penn State. Love that. And we are hard selling. And is it working? Yes, it's working good. Quentin Marshall, cornerback, 4-star. Notre Dame is not even close. He says, I want to be a Boilermaker. You love to see it. Shouldn't we just max out? Yeah, we should just max out hours here. I want to be a Boilermaker. Another one who says, I want to be a Boilermaker. A right tackle, 4-star. Georgia doesn't even have an offer in. Bobby McAdoo, 4-star elusive route runner receiver. And yeah, we're another one we're doing great on. Should we send the house? We don't need to. Well, I don't want any of these other teams to just swoop in. You know how they do. Let's lock him in. He might not be good. We don't know. But Avery Parker, 4-star center who we need. Michigan State, number 2. I bet they're going to drop after today. He really wants to go to Purdue. The only teams who have an offer are Purdue and Michigan State. And then Troy Vanover, looking for a quarterback to learn under the true freshman Cornell Brewer. But obviously, Brewer's going to be here a long time. Yeah, and we're making good progress there. Don't need to change it. Josh Moe. It's not looking good. Should we schedule that visit at Iowa? Yes, complimentary visit. We're doing it. Boost it. What's his deal breaker? Championship contender? Well, we have that. Don't you worry. And then Rayshawn Minor. LSU is just... They are dominating right now. I mean... I think a visit might work at Iowa, right? We're putting a lot of stock into Iowa. Oh, are we already maxed out? No. Does he have another visit? LSU. That's frustrating. So, I mean, it's too late there at Nebraska. Yeah. Who knows? Maybe LSU loses out. I'm going to send the house. I'm not giving up on them. We lost Matthew Jennings. And only one other recruit on our list right now who we're down here in 5. Go ahead and send the house on them. I don't think we're going to win over the pipeline. But honestly, our recruiting class is already really good. Like, we already had the hours on the recruits we want. And let's see if there's anybody else maybe who we're missing. I really doubt it. Anybody else? It's got to be somebody who's open and best available. I mean, obviously, you're going to have a lot of 3-stars. Maybe we should just lock it to 4-stars. I doubt there's going to be any here that we have not recruited. I take that back. Okay, here's one in our pipeline. Oscar Worthy. But Yeah, it's not great competition. You never have too many centers. Add them to the list. Not in the pipeline, though. Do we need anything at the top? We need a quarterback. We have one. Outside linebacker. I feel like I've tried to recruit. We need a guard, so maybe add Levi Witt to the list here. Anybody in the pipeline? Here's 4. Halfback. Well, we don't really need a halfback. Lonnie Genus. 6'6", 229 pounds? You have my attention. Like, you really do. Don't know if I really see anybody else. Yeah, those are all gone. Let's just go with the ones we just added. We have the hours. We're definitely sending the house on the 6'6" tight end. I mean, I don't know if he's fast. He's probably not. But I'm still sending the house on him. He'll be a backup tight end to Richmond, of course. And we're going to send the house here as well. We got a lot of houses to send. Don't you all worry. And I kind of want to scout here. Okay, it doesn't look like he's super fast, but obviously that could change. This recruiting class is really good. Now we have 21 targets on there. If we win half of those battles, this is going to be another probably top 10 recruiting class. I don't know if it'll be in the top 5. I don't know if it's looking like a top 5 yet. We'll see. It depends on if we win these 5-star battles. But all I know is we're number 1 in the nation right now on the weekly events, right? I'm just being positive, right? We're number 1 in the nation on the weekly events, right? Quentin Marshall says, I'm a Boilermaker. Let's go. Who else? Benjamin Shaughnessy says, I'm a Boilermaker. Right tackle from Indianapolis, Indiana. Are we number 1 in the nation? We can't see yet. We're first on a lot of players' lists. Love that. Number 3. Wow, I did the opposite. I was trying to... Wow. Okay. But look, Cliff Sands won Big Ten Offensive Player of the Week again every single week this year. Did he win all national? No, he did not. His national offensive player streak ended. Number 3 in the nation. We'll find out in the next episode who took our spot. This is a very important game. We have multiple visits, 3 recruits visiting here at Iowa. So that's going to be huge. So yes, we better take down Iowa. So we're 91 overall. They are 81 overall, but we are at home in West Lafayette, Indiana. You love that. Home field advantage. We should crush them. Got to be led by our Heisman running back, Cliff Sands. What an episode this was. A huge win. But listen, Michigan State played tough. Got to give them a lot of credit the way they responded in that second half. Now, this is a trap game scenario. Like, we are here at home, ranked 3 in the nation, perfect season on the line. There's nothing the Iowa Hawkeyes would love more than to upset the Purdue Boilermakers. We got to do everything in our power to prevent that from happening. But yeah, what a week, and thank you all for watching this video to the end. If you got some enjoyment, drop a like before you go. It really helps the channel, and subscribe for plenty more sports game content. We have multiple ongoing series and more on my second channel, Gamer Ability 2. Check it out. But I'll see you next time, and as always, have a fantastic day, everybody.